imagine the darkest corners of the universe where the unimaginable lurks. H.P. Lovecraft takes us on this journey in the Call of Cthulhu, where ignorance is bliss amid the cosmic horrors that threaten our sanity. The story begins with an unnamed narrator who delves into the mysterious death of his granduncle, Professor George Gamel Angel. Professor Angel, an expert in Semitic languages, left behind a chilling manuscript that hints at an ancient entity known as Cthulhu. This creature embodies humanity's fears and suggests that our existence may be just a fleeting moment in a vast, indifferent universe. The narrator grapples with the unsettling realization that human minds are unprepared to comprehend such terrors, yet he feels compelled to uncover the truths that his uncle unearthed. What he finds pushes him toward a disturbing revelation, inviting listeners to reflect on how much we can endure before losing our grip on reality. As the narrator sifts through his uncle's notes, the tale shifts to a gripping account from Inspector Legrasse, a New Orleans police officer who encounters a bizarre and frenzied cult. In 1908, Legrasse participates in an archaeology meeting where he recounts his shocking experience. He describes the cult worshipping Cthulhu, performing dark rituals centered around a grotesque idol that embodies the sleeping elder god. Legrasse's description of the cult paints a frightening picture of fanaticism rooted in an ancient tradition. He connects with other academics who have stumbled upon references to Cthulhu, revealing a pattern that spreads across time and culture. This theme of forbidden knowledge emerges, illustrating how some truths may be too powerful or dangerous to wield. The chilling accounts of rituals and encounters with this being begin to stitch together a tapestry of dread that seems too large to ignore, effectively immersing us deeper into the horror that Cthulhu represents. The story's tension crescendos as the narrative moves to seas far from land, where we hear from a sailor named Henry Anthony Wilcox. He survives an encounter with the terrifying Cthulhu during his voyage. After a dreadful storm wrecks his ship, he finds himself washed ashore an island that houses strange, ancient structures engraved with nightmarish symbols. Here, he witnesses the unearthly awakening of Cthulhu, a being that defies logic and sanity. As Wilcox's observations unfold, his descent into madness reflects the overarching theme of humanity's fragile place in the cosmos. Lovecraft skillfully plays with the idea of illusion versus reality. Once the characters glance into the abyss, it stares back, shattering their minds. As Wilcox furiously scribbles his account of these events, we sense an overwhelming futility. Knowledge that should not be known weighs heavily on those who stumble upon it. And while some seek to unveil the truth, others are lost in the darkness it brings. As the narrative reaches its climax, the sense of dread thickens. The various accounts have intertwined to present a society at risk of awakening horrors that could result in unfathomable consequences. The cult's efforts to summon Cthulhu demonstrate humanity's innate curiosity, alongside its ultimate folly in challenging the ancient, unchangeable powers of the universe. The listener is left with the haunting realization that Cthulhu, ever feared and ever sleeping, remains an indelible part of the cosmic fabric. The theme of existential dread lingers as the narrator concludes that the most merciful aspect of existence may be our ignorance. Yet this ignorance, like a double-edged sword, only deepens the horror. The Call of Cthulhu beautifully encapsulates the struggle between knowledge and madness, while exploring the limitations of human understanding in the face of the universe's vast terror. As we reflect on this chilling tale, we are reminded that some doors once opened lead us not to enlightenment, but to despair.